Hello everyone, I'm Godfred Owusu, and I'm a student at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and I'm reading BSc Human Settlement Planning. First of all, thank you all for coming here to listen to my PGC experience and also share my climate action project with you. So, this will be my presentation outline. I'll first start with the introduction, objectives, PGC experience, climate action projects, future plans, and then conclusion. So, climate change has become a global concern, and I was wondering how to take action in my community until I found Turning Green through a search engine. So, I found Project Green Challenge, and I decided to participate. So, on day one of Project Green Challenge, we were to envision the future we want to create. So I used my planning skills to design this, like how I want my community to be or the world to be. And then I realized that in my community, how I want the world to be, they are not, their attitude is not helping or contributing to how I want the world to be, because I was surprised when one day I came home from school and our backyard garden was full of plastics. And I wanted to find out why that issue happened, or why that land use has changed from being a backyard garden to like a waste collection point. Until day 4 of PGC, we were to reach out to our community members on like their understanding of plastic waste. So I did an interview with 10 community members. Out of 7 of the respondents, I found out that they don't have much idea about waste segregation or waste management. So I decided to educate the general public at Kesben TV, is one of the TV stations in our community, so that I'll let the general public aware that these are the issues that we are facing in our community. So that day, I stood as a leader and then educate the general public about the issue that we are facing. And I felt that I can make a change since that day. Now, with this experience, I realized that Ghana, we are facing a lot of issues when it comes to plastic waste, because according to my research, I find out that 840,000 tons of plastics are generated every year in Ghana, of which 9% are collected and recycled, according to World Economic Forum Report 2020. So I decided to tackle or develop my climate action project on waste management. So the theme for the project is Kumasi Waste Free Project. So the mission is to eradicate plastic waste through circular economy model. And to solve an issue, I realized that I need to find the root cause of the issue before I can tackle the issue, because I can't just go straight that, oh, I'll do it in that way. So I developed this, and I found out that we don't have dustbins in our community, indiscriminate waste disposal, lack of education and awareness. And this leads to environmental health impact, and then it also distracts aquatic animals in our community. And so this analysis helped me to develop my goals and strategies to come up with this project. And now, for me to develop a better project in my community, I also find another challenges that we are facing for the following sectors. We have waste, education, vegetation, and economy. Unemployment rate is increasing in our country, and then I wanted to come up with a project that will create jobs for young entrepreneurs in our community, as well as bridging the gap between the poor and the rich students who don't have access to educational materials like school furniture. So my project envisions a future where plastic waste is eradicated through circular economy model, enhancing environmental sustainability. So this is the project community, Ghana, Ashanti region, Otafu Municipal Assembly, and this is the community that I'm going to work on. And then I'm hoping that in future, the project will expand to make a greater impact throughout Ghana. And then I did a POC analysis. The POC analysis, because life is not straight, it's like this. I need to find out the challenges and constraints that I will face throughout project implementation. So I realized that I will face logistical issues and then regulatory hurdles, infrastructure limitation, and skill gaps to implement these projects. So with the findings from the previous slides, I developed my goals, objectives, and strategies to better tackle the obstacles that I'm going to face during the project's implementation. So my first goal is to enhance good sanitation for all. So I'm going to upcycle plastics to produce dustbins because dustbins is the root cause of the issue. So I'm going to produce at least 250 dustbins out of the plastic waste that we are producing in our community, as well as providing school furniture or desks for students to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor in our community through shredding plastics and then put it in a model, like how we are going to mold the decks. So we shred the plastics and then put it inside. And then also, we are going to train 100 young entrepreneurs so that, as far as we are providing decks for students, we also create jobs in our communities. So this is the timeline for my project, and then the proposed budget is $4,432, including all the equipment and projects that the activities we will implement. So these are the key stakeholders we are going to need, and we will measure our success through the sustainability of the project and the satisfaction from the beneficiaries. So my future plan is to establish research and training center for the project so that I will train more young people to get jobs in our country. And then also, this is the intended model. This is what I want to do out of the plastic. So I'll create these dustbins, chairs, and if you look at this, we created a bag from this sachet rubber. So we are going to produce more so that when you are going to market for groceries, you just use that bag. You are not going to use polythene bags. And then, in conclusion, Kumasi Waste Free Project would shift people's mindset from underrating waste, but as a greater resources. So, PGC is a coach that transforms players' vision into reality on a football field, as PGC has transformed my vision from day one to climate action projects. Thank you.